Excellent. All right, folks. So next we're going to have our safety brief. So the first thing we're going to talk about is what's going to be happening at the top of the cliff. Now, if you're not attached to a safety leash or an abseil line, we have a little bit of a rule, and that is you need to be 2 body lengths back from the cliff edge. So if you imagine someone lying down on the ground, 2 people, which makes approximately 3 to 4 meters in distance. So you're needing to stay that distance back from the cliff edge. Next, if we were to accidentally bump a rock at the top of the cliff, and that was to fall over the cliff, then that can be a little bit dangerous. So first of all, we're going to try not to knock the rocks off, but if you so happen to accidentally bump one, you need to call out rock really loud. Now, this could not necessarily be a rock. It could be you're taking a photo and you drop your camera, you accidentally drop a carabiner. If any of those things go over the cliff, just let them go, do not chase them, and I want you to scream out rock. So it needs to be in a very loud voice. Rock! And I'd like everyone in the audience now, after 3, to give that a good go for me. 1, 2, 3.
Rock!
Okay, so that's pretty good there, young lady, but you will need to make it a little bit louder if it actually happens at the cliff. Excellent. Okay, so if you're at the base of the cliff and you hear this from above, you hear a massive rock call being yelled out, then there's a couple of things you need to do. First of all, do not look up, because you're going to cop the rock straight in the face. What you're trying to aim for is hiding under your helmet, essentially. So the helmet's here to protect our head. If the rock hits on top of that, then in theory we're not going to get too injured. So what you're needing to do is act small, bring your arms in, walk in towards the cliff, and do not look up. And last of all, once our helmets are on here today, you're just going to leave them on pretty much for the duration of the day. Now, I would like to just make sure everyone has retained this information. So, Karen, can you please tell me how many body lengths you need to be back from the cliff edge if you're at the top?
2.
2 body lengths. Excellent. So that's correct. And Sandra, could you please tell me, what are you going to do if you were to accidentally bump a rock and you see it going over the cliff?
I call rock.
Excellent. Yeah, so that's great. Alrighty, that'll do for our safety brief today.